Scientists thought they were just exploring the Great Pyramid of Giza, but the moment they opened what was buried beneath it, the entire expedition turned into something humanity was never supposed to witness. There are structures on Earth that refuse to surrender their secrets, no matter how much time passes or how advanced human technology becomes. The pyramids of Egypt are among those silent giants' monuments that have stood for thousands of years, watching civilizations rise and disappear into dust. Most believe they had already been fully studied, fully mapped, and fully understood. But one international research team believed otherwise. Using advanced scanning systems, ground-penetrating radar, and AI-based 3D mapping, they began a deep investigation of the Great Pyramid of Giza, expecting only to confirm known historical data. At first, everything matched expectations. Known chambers, corridors, and internal structures appeared exactly as ancient records describe. But then something strange emerged beneath it, a perfectly shaped geometric void, deeper than any known chamber, existing where nothing should have been. Initially dismissed as a scanning error, but repeated tests confirmed the same result. Something massive was hidden beneath the pyramid, aligned with impossible precision. Even more disturbing was its orientation. It matched star positions from more than 10,000 years ago, suggesting knowledge far beyond recorded human history. Curiosity slowly turned into urgency, and after intense debate, the team made a decision that would change everything. They would excavate beneath the pyramid. As drilling began, strange events started occurring almost immediately. Electronic systems malfunctioned without reason. Cameras shut down randomly. Metal tools vibrated when brought close to specific areas. The deeper they went, the heavier the atmosphere became, as if the structure itself resisted their intrusion. Eventually, they reached a hidden layer unlike anything seen before, dark, glass-like stone that absorbed light instead of reflecting it. Covering its surface were strange geometric symbols, not resembling Egyptian hieroglyphs, but something more mathematical, almost like a coded system. No one could interpret them. Yet when touched, the surface responded with a faint vibration, followed by a deep, distant sound, like something breathing beneath the earth. Despite growing fear, the excavation continued. Precision laser cutting was used to open the sealed layer. For the first time in recorded history, this ancient barrier began to break. The moment it opened, everything changed instantly. A violent pressure shift moved through the site. Instruments failed. Dust in the air began to fall upward, as if gravity had reversed for a moment. And then they saw it, a pitch-black opening so deep it seemed to swallow light itself. A camera was lowered into the void. For a few seconds, the live feed showed something impossible, a vast underground structure, far larger than the pyramid itself, filled with massive geometric formations, layered walls, and towering shapes that defied understanding, part architecture, part something organic. Then, suddenly, the signal cut out. The camera never returned. A small exploration team was sent inside with full recording systems. At first, communication was stable. They reported descending through a corridor illuminated by a faint, unknown glow coming from the walls. But slowly, the signals began to distort. Audio broke into static. Visual data flickered. And then came a final transmission. "We are not alone in here." After that, silence. When recovered, fragments of their helmet footage were analyzed. The results were disturbing. The walls inside were not static, they subtly shifted as the explorers moved. Symbols on the surfaces pulsed faintly, reacting to their presence. And in the distance, shadow-like forms appeared, shapes that did not behave like physical objects, but like something partially existing in another layer of reality. The final clear moment showed one of the explorers stopping. He turned toward the camera and whispered, "This was never built by us." Then everything collapsed into distortion. The mission was immediately shut down. The entrance was sealed. Official reports labeled the discovery as inconclusive, but those who were present tell a different story. They say the pyramid is not silent anymore. Instruments placed near the site occasionally still register unexplained activity. Sensors spike without cause. And sometimes, deep in the desert night, a low vibration can be felt beneath the ground, steady, rhythmic, like breathing. Further analysis of the discovered symbols revealed something even more disturbing. Similar patterns have been found in ancient ruins across the world, in Mesoamerica, Mesopotamia, and even submerged underwater structures. It suggests not a single isolated mystery, but a global connected system, as if ancient civilizations built structures for a shared purpose. Even after the official shutdown of the excavation, the story of the pyramid did not end there. In fact, what followed made the mystery even deeper. Independent monitoring teams reported unusual seismic readings directly beneath the sealed chamber, but there was no sign of natural tectonic movement. It was as if something inside the structure was shifting in controlled, intentional patterns. At night, thermal scans occasionally showed brief heat signatures forming deep underground, only to vanish seconds later without explanation. Locals living near the Giza Plateau began reporting strange sensations, low vibrations in the ground, faint humming sounds carried by the wind, and an unsettling feeling that something vast was awake beneath the sand. Scientists tried to dismiss these claims, but the data could not be easily ignored. The pyramid, once considered a silent monument of the past, now seemed like an active structure, still functioning, still responding, and possibly still guarding whatever was never meant to be found. And at the center of it all is the pyramid. No one knows exactly what lies beneath it anymore. But one recovered journal entry from the lead researcher ended with a single sentence that now defines the entire mystery. "We didn't open the pyramid, we woke it up."